It's 8 o'clock and I'm pulling up to work. But I wanted to start making this video. I had some coffee this morning, so I'm a little bit like, ooh. But I had to share this moment with y'all. So this morning, I was watching the sunrise, and it was such a beautiful sight to see. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, my daughter needs to see this. So I call her into the room. She comes in the room. I'm like, look, honey, the sun is rising. It's so beautiful. She waits for a second. And y'all know kids are like a mirror, right? And so if you're anything like me, when it comes to my relationship with the Lord, he uses my kids to show me all the time. So she comes in the room. She's there for like a millisecond. And she's like, it's not doing anything. It's not moving. I'm over there like, you got to wait. You got to be patient. I'm like, give it about like 2 minutes. Just wait. Just watch. So she's like, oh, it's moving. I'm like, all it required for you to see the beauty in what God has created is just a little bit of patience. All it required for you to see what God is doing, all it required for you to be put back in the awe of God was for you to just be patient, for you to just be present in this moment. And then I sat there and she left and I began talking. And I'm like, sometimes I think about me and just human beings. Out of everything that God has created, everything moves at the pace that God created it to move, except for us. We're always on the go. We're always busy. We always want to rush through the process, but the sun didn't rush to raise in the sky. It moved at the pace of God's command. Butterflies, they don't rush out of the cocoon, or caterpillars don't rush out of the cocoon to become butterflies. And so I'm just like, I was sitting there literally thinking, and the Lord was just ministering to me through the sunrise, through my daughter, through everything. And it's like, it's in those moments where you get to really see the beauty in what God is doing in the present moment that put us back on fire for him, that bring our awe of him back. And that just has us astounded at the marvelous works of his hands. Like, and I was just so grateful for that moment this morning, because ever since then, I just been like, wow, like, thank you, Jesus.